to my toast is that Aaron had mentioned the construction of wood and plaster in the form of a car. Well, unbeknownst to a lot of people here, that car ended up abandoned in the Kensington section of the city with two close friends who were also police officers taking pictures of that and sending it to everyone, asking Ryan, do you have an explanation for this? I got 4 pages of loose leaf front and back. So sit tight, it's going to be a while. That's right, I'm calling it. I'm hitting this out of the park. Confident? Nope. Cocky and abrasive? Absolutely. I like to consider myself a wordsmith, so pull up a chair, pour a drink, because you are going to be here a while. Okay, for those who don't have the pleasure of knowing me, I am Ryan's older brother, John, and as you can see, Ryan got the looks, sveltness, athletic prowess. I got the receding hairline. Now, I'm in charge of all the police funerals back home in Philadelphia, along with Ryan and another table of drunk guys over here. Okay? So I apologize if this toast starts to sound like a eulogy. However, if you think about it, marriage, funeral, it's all kind of the same game. And I'll pay for that later. I'm already sleeping in the parking lot, so. Ryan, I have to ask you, why didn't you listen to Dad? Okay? You listened to him when he said, don't put raisins up your nose. Now, myself and Aaron, we didn't listen to that.
I listened.
Okay? You didn't listen. Now, what our dad always told us was, never marry a redhead. Now, wait a minute, before I get crucified up here. Okay? That's why I'm a little scared. We would ask why. He would never give us the reason. We just thought that he was being, smart and elusive. As we got older, we realized that he was scared because he married a redhead. Okay? And if our mom overheard him say the real reason, he knew he was in for it. The truth is, Ryan, it does not matter what color your wife's hair, you're done. Sorry, hon. Okay, now, moving on. All kidding aside, Beth, I would now like to officially welcome you to our family. Okay? This is, you really can't run anymore, but if you're smart, maybe jog. You're the sister that I never had but always wanted. No offense. I always thought it would be cool to have a sister with a Boston accent. I still love you, Aaron, but you have a Philadelphia accent. Okay? Now, if you'll permit me, well, you really don't have a choice because it's my world right now. I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay? I'm going to jump in my Wayback Machine. And we're going to take a little look as to who Ryan is. I was going to put together a slideshow with pictures of Ryan growing up, but let's face it. He was the third kid. Mom and Dad were kind of tired of taking pictures. So the only official pictures we had of Ryan were school pictures. Wasn't going to do that to you, buddy. Ryan is the youngest of 3, raised in a middle-class home in a middle-class neighborhood in Philadelphia. Okay, in this home, Ryan had instilled in him by our mom and dad a core set of values of pride, honor, love, respect. Okay, this definitely paved his way to become the man he is today. Okay, so a little credit to mom and dad over there for raising definitely one hell of a son. I know me, Ryan, and my sister will have words of any man that says otherwise. Okay, growing up with Ryan, we did the normal kid brother stuff, riding bikes, playing football, wrestling, vandalisms, retail thefts. The typical kid stuff. We pretty much did everything together. We shared a room and a set of bunk beds well into our 20s. Until the both of us realized that bunk beds really don't mix with booze. Okay, and I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus, but it came to light that a certain person in the bridal party slept in my bunk bed, and I was banished to the basement during a trip to Philadelphia. Now, me and Ryan agreed on almost everything, including not to listen to our mom.
Oh, it's okay.
One day she told us not to go running because it was going to storm. We figured, nope, Mom doesn't know what she's talking about. So we went anyway, simply to prove Mom wrong. Well, just that point in a run where you get past the halfway point where it's too late to turn back, well, that's when lightning struck the transformer box. Okay? Me and Ryan shared a very unmanly embrace in the middle of the intersection. And then we continued on without saying a word.
Oh my God, it's weird.
When we got home, Mom knew right away without us saying, because she always knew. Now, I never looked at Ryan as my younger brother. He was my best friend growing up. My mom always said, look how Ryan looks up to you. Truth is, physically, because I towered over him, and I was much more muscular. Truth of the matter is, I always looked up to and admired him. Ryan has this sense of commitment and dedication that is second to none. When he starts to a task, he will finish it. Whether he's wrong or right, he's finishing. Okay, nobody's going to tell him different. And I see Patrick Rain for that. Okay? He is the most honest and loyal person anyone will ever meet. He will help you move into a new house, and the next day he'll help you move a body. By the way, internal affairs call, they want to have a little talk. I know Ryan's going to be a great husband to Beth, and a great dad to their many, many children that are going to come. And this is because of his unwavering loyalty and compassion. Now, Ryan doesn't know this, but one of his sergeants once told me that he liked to give Ryan the jobs that were a little hairy, a little more in-depth, because he knew Ryan would finish it out. But he also said, more importantly than that, if his wife or his children ever needed the police, he wanted Ryan to be the first one there because of Ryan's compassion to everyone other than himself. And that is true. For those who know Ryan, that's absolutely true. Now, don't get it twisted. He's also really quick on the stick. All right, page 3. Ryan and I became much closer as he entered high school and college. I remember one time when he was home from Holy Cross. Now, Ryan probably told everyone in Holy Cross he had this brother John that never came up and visited him.
That's true.
That was true. Okay? I was partying, living it up. I had date every night, 3-4 different girls. That's complete BS. All right, so he came home from Holy Cross and he told me about this smoking hot girl on the crew team. Okay? He was like a little boy at Christmas. He was so excited telling me about this girl. Only downfall at the time, I guess she kind of had a boyfriend. Okay? The plus side to this, Ryan is steadfast in getting what he wants. He once sat in one of those little red, little tight cars in the middle of Kitty City and refused to get out. He wanted the car. So, you're left with a decision. You drag him out physically or you buy the car. Ryan won, Mom and Dad 0. What makes Ryan and Beth a perfect match is the fact that they became friends first. Now, I could be wrong, but I believe that both of them knew that this friendship was something much more when they flew to, I believe, Georgia for a crew practice. You see, both of them are petrified of flying. Now, Beth, you really have no excuse for this, being your dad is a United States Marine and jumps out of airplanes. And there's our drunk Marines. They both held hands and prayed for their safe trip. Well, God listened, but did a little more than just bring them home safe. He brought them together. As their relationship together grew, they had their ups and downs, just like all of us. They even split up for a time. During this time, Ryan decided to switch careers from high school teacher to police officer. I saw a look in my brother's eyes during his rookie year. He was empty inside. He was missing something. Don't get me wrong, he was having fun at work, crashing cars left and right, having a good time with the boys on Green Lane. But he wasn't happy. He tried to hide it from me as best he could. Come on, I knew you too well. The pieces of his puzzle were all fitting into place, except for one simple missing piece. Yes, one simple missing puzzle piece that he needed back to make his life complete. That piece was Beth. When they got back together, it was like a giant weight was lifted from Ryan's shoulders. He was now complete. He had the love of his life back, his best friend. Stand by. Yeah, that's right. I had to take a back seat in the best friend department. But that was okay. Because seeing that look of happiness back in my brother's eyes brought me right back to our childhood growing up on Charles Street. And that's the advice that I have to you both. Never lose that look in your eyes. The look of childhood innocence and happiness. Don't lose it, because it'll get you through anything. Now, my last piece of advice is to Beth only. Don't ever play Ryan in Madden 94 on Sega Genesis, because he's going to cheat. And if you're winning, he's shutting the game off.
That's true.
So, ladies and gentlemen, raise a glass or a juice box, whatever you've got.
Can I have one?
Okay? Raise your glass for Ryan and Beth's completed puzzle. Raise your glass for the new puzzle they are starting to build right now. I almost forgot my Guinness. May God be with you and bless you. May you see your children's children. May you be poor in misfortune, rich in blessings. May you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. Slaunch it.